Respected fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, a very good evening to one and all present here. Uh, it is my pleasure to talk about a topic which is very close to my heart. And today I am going to talk about uh, writing and preparing a compelling blog. This speech comes from level 4 pathways of uh, Toastmasters innovative planning section. And so writing has always been very close to my heart because when I first started it in my sixth or seventh grade, I I was so uh, intrigued by the idea of creating thought-provoking sentences and just uh, inspiring the audiences or the readers whenever I write something. And there was an evincing uh, amount of requirement for me that I write in a well-paced manner because I always used to believe that writing is one of the purest form of communication. Uh, but there was an issue with me. Like I used to compare myself with other people, and a lot of judgmental scenarios could hinder my progress and was an impediment to begin writing a blog. Uh, I used to see some great articles and blogs from some renowned authors and content writers on the social media and other platforms, which made it very hard for me to believe that I could be at that place at some point in my life. So that's why I didn't take that seriously. But Toastmasters project have allowed me to embark on this journey of creating a blog and see it with a new perspective. My mindset has changed, and I have recently started uh, preparing blogs. And I don't know whether I will succeed or not, but I need all of your support in allowing me to giving a feedback if you have some time. So at the end of this speech, I will be sharing the link, and I have written some 5 to 6 articles on my blog over past 3 weeks, and I would definitely love if you give some constructive feedback. So coming on to the thought process about how I started blogs and what made me do it. Uh, in the beginning of this year, like we had a tough last year, and I had this resolution of like I should write 1,000 words every day, no matter what, because I truly used to believe that writing is something which uh, brings creativity and discipline at the same time. It is a form of art which inspires you to think from the both sides of your brain, and as they say that a pen is mightier than sword, I truly believe that. So I used to read books from different authors and articles from various content writers, which made me analyze the proper use of language, grammar, content structure, why they use a uh, particular language or the vocabulary as well. So one such book was On Writing by Stephen King. That book truly was able to persuade me to uh, begin writing and just flow, just allow me to flow towards it. Like I didn't anymore care about how many views I would get, but I just wanted to write so that like I could express myself in some form. But there is another greater challenge when we do something like that. Uh, we need to publicize our content, and without that, it is highly unlikely that your content will be viewed through a larger audiences. So there are some tricks, tools, and techniques given by author Stephen King in his book, and I would surely recommend all of you to read that, because writing is not about just any kind of profession or any uh, ways or means to gain popularity, but I truly believe that writing does help all of us to improve our uh, lifestyle in unimaginable ways. Because whenever I write, I do feel that I have some connection with uh, being magical, and it helps me to preserve my memories and uh, share my knowledge in the most precise way. So I believe that with the support of all of you, I can become a good blogger, if I may. But and hence, I would love if you all give me some feedback. So that's the objective of this speech, that I publicize my articles and get some reviews online. Thanks a lot. Thank you for listening.
Mandar, I've listened to a number of your speeches. Some of the feedback I've given you is that you garble your words, you speak too fast, you don't take time to enunciate what you're saying. And this time it was very evincing. I heard every word that you said. You were well paced. I just thought that was just an incredible improvement from previous speeches. And so I thought your speech was very effective as a result of that. You didn't try to speed up, add too many words. So that was really good. I just really wanted to give you that feedback, just because I've known you for a few years now. I like the way that you started. You know, you laid out what it was that your objective was. In addition, you invited the audience to help you out and to give you feedback. The one thing I didn't get was if you were going to chat out how to get to your blog or what, but I think that one of the things you need to do is, certainly, if you say you're going to do something, you know, you got to follow up with it, even if it's me speaking.
Yes, sir.
The other thing is that you gave good reference to Stephen King, the 1,000 words that he recommends. We all take time to write. That his writing is, at least what you write, is universal. It's something that that gives you the confidence to actually overcome some of the lack of confidence that you might get by comparing yourself to, let's say, somebody that you think is a standard when you started to write your blogs. I enjoyed the fact that you actually told us why, and that you always loved writing ever since you were a child. You felt it was a sort of a pure form of expressing yourself, and so I thought that was good background. You ended it again by re-inviting us to read your blog, and so I'm looking forward to doing that. If you would please, communicate with us what that is at the end of my short speech here. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the general evaluator, Kane.
Thanks, Joe, for your wonderful evaluation. I hope it is helpful to Mandar.